What's poppin' YouTube? Welcome to my channel, Astro Finesse. It's your boy Lil Finesse Jiggy Hippie, back with another video for y'all. And in this video right here is if your midheaven is in the sign of Pisces. And I'll pause for the cause. If you don't know how to find your midheaven, if you're a new subscriber, if you're just starting out your journey of self-love, self-knowledge, self-understanding, if you don't realize why it's so important to study yourself, to love yourself, and to understand yourself through astrology and numerology, don't worry, I got you. There's a couple of videos. I put the link in the description. You have to watch them first to become hip to the knowledge of what I'm about to talk about right now. So if you look at your birth chart or your natal chart, it's the same thing, and you realize that your midheaven is in the sign of Pisces, this video is for you. So without further ado, let's just get it popping, shall we? Now you already know, before I start, I'm gonna give y'all a list of some celebrities so y'all can visually see what midheaven Pisces people look like and act like in reality. So to start, we got Albert Einstein, Lady Gaga, Adele, Michael Jordan, Cher, Lionel Messi, Steven Spielberg, LeBron James, Kehlani, Vanessa Williams, Keisha Cole, and Michael Phelps. Alright, so boom, midheaven in Pisces. First of all, let's go over what a midheaven is, what it represents, how to find your midheaven. So when you're looking at your birth chart, looking at the circle, you're going to see two bold lines making a cross. The bold line going horizontally represents your ascendant, which is your rising sign. The opposite of your rising sign is your descendant. That's the bold horizontal line going across. Now the bold vertical line going from the top, which is going to say MC, and that represents medium coeli. That is your midheaven. That's the highest point of your chart. That is like your public persona. That's like your reputation. We're going to look at that part in your chart to see what kind of energy you give out into the workplace. It's like the energy you give out into the public. So like your reputation, your social status, the way you express yourself on social media and all that. So anything that has to do with your public perception, your reputation, your social status is your midheaven, your MC. What kind of job that will work best for you is like through looking at what sign your midheaven is in. And now to understand why you act like the way you act when it comes to your public persona, which is your MC, you have to understand your IC, which is the opposite of your midheaven, which is your fourth house cusp, which is your privacy. It's your home life, it's your childhood, it's how you act like when you're going home, it's like how you act like when nobody sees you in a way. So it's like where you come from, it's like your roots. So understanding your IC helps you understand how you act when you go out into public, when you go out into the workplace. So having a midheaven in Pisces, automatically, since the opposite of Pisces is Virgo, your IC is automatically Virgo. So what does that mean? Having an IC in Virgo means your childhood, you kind of grew up in an environment that was very Virgo-like, meaning like you could have been, things are always set in place, things always had to be tidy up and clean up all the time. Or you could have been around an environment where like things are always happening, because you have Mercury rules Virgo. So Mercury, things are always moving fast. Virgo rules, Mercury rules Virgo and Gemini. So Mercury moves fast all the time. So you could have been in an environment where things are always moving really fast for you. So you kind of like felt like a lot of anxiety sometimes. Kind of felt like you always like seeing things that didn't need to be seen, because y'all had like a really keen eye for detail. So you kind of grew up faster than you should have grew up. Like you kind of felt like you were an adult while you were a child. You kind of wanted to be treated like an adult as a child. Y'all just seen things and seen everything clearly and clear as day. Y'all just seen things like pinpoint perfect. So a lot of times too, because y'all just like kind of grew up in an environment that was like very like fast moving like that, or just a lot of things going on that kind of gave you a lot of anxiety a little bit. Y'all could have been the type to kind of like to isolate yourself a lot, either by indulging into knowledge, like reading books, like being a bookworm, being a nerd type thing, or like drawing, doing something artistic. But y'all like kind of like y'all kind of detached yourself from like the family environment to like go into your own little world, to like kind of escape from it in a way, because there was a lot of like hectic things going on, or a lot of energy going on around you. Similar to the Gemini IC, where they kind of had to grow up fast and kind of grow up to be social fast in a way like that. Having a Virgo IC, y'all kind of, it was in an environment where things are just moving really quickly. So because y'all seen everything perfectly, because y'all seen things on a very detail oriented level, a lot of times when like you wanted to figure things out, you get the answer just like that from your own intuition, from your own mind. And because y'all were so young, or because like the way you grew up in, you kind of didn't want to see it, you kind of didn't want to hear it, so y'all just like kind of isolate yourself, or you kind of feel anxiety, you feel anxious, you just go into your own little space and do your own little thing. So having a Virgo IC, that's where y'all come from. Things being very set in place, things being very like, you know, practical, very, you know, organized, very like, you know, Virgo-esque in a way, very perfectionistic. So having this Virgo IC, when you're going out into the workplace, however, understand that because you have Pisces as your midheaven, when it comes to picking a job for you, or when it comes to like feeling comfortable in your workplace, y'all put your emotions into everything y'all do. You have a water sign as your midheaven, similar to Cancer midheaven, similar to Scorpio midheaven. Y'all put y'all emotions into whatever y'all do. So this is a Pisces, so y'all put y'all intuition, and you need to have like a spiritual connection into whatever y'all do. Y'all don't really care about making most money. Y'all don't really care about climbing to the ladder of success and being like the top boss and head honcho. Like all I want to do is be the boss. Like y'all don't really care about all of that. Y'all really more are interested in something that heals you spiritually, something that's good for your soul, something that helps people, because y'all are very empathic to people's energies. So all y'all care about is being able to work in an environment that gives you freedom to be imaginative. Because remember, y'all came from an environment where like y'all was like always around energy, always around things, always around hectic environments, or just always around things that made you have to like put yourself in a little box or kind of isolate yourself in order to like, you know, either reading all the time or drawing or watching movies. So y'all came from an environment that was really like fast moving all the time. So y'all have accumulated a lot of knowledge, you have like a lot of creativity, you have a lot of like things you have been able to intake as a child. So when it comes out to the workplace, it's like you need an environment that allows you to make your imagination flourish, because y'all are very imaginative. Pisces is the most imaginative sign, ruled by Neptune. It's all about imaginations and illusions and all that. So like the way y'all mind works is very imaginative. So y'all need a job that allows you to, or you need a career that allows you to use your imagination, and y'all have to really trust into your intuition when it comes to your workplace and your coworkers and all that. So like understand how easy it is for y'all to go to work and to kind of put somebody else's burdens on yourself and actually feel it. Like whatever people around you are feeling is what y'all feel on a deep level, because this is Pisces, this is the last signs, all the signs put together. Y'all understand everybody and feel everybody on a deep level, because like y'all been there, done that in a way. So understand that when it comes to your workplace, you don't need to be around an environment that is always hectic, that is always like, you know, really on you to like push deadlines, like things that are really like too into the matrix, things that are really too like pinpoint, too Virgo-esque in a way, is not really what kind of energy y'all want to exhibit out when y'all going out to the workplace. Even though in your private life, even though at home, y'all are very practical, y'all very like to, y'all have your own set way of doing things, y'all like doing things in a certain way, like y'all really like, you know, really organized in a way in your private life, and at home you're like your house looking a certain way. When you go out into the workplace though, you need to be able to fully use your imagination, fully use your intuition, fully use your spirituality, fully use your Pisces energy into your workplace. So like a lot of times people with displacement will be good like spiritual healers, astrologers, tarot readers, healers, like a masseuse, anything like that, things that has to do with you just being a vessel of pouring out positive energy, pouring out spiritual energy, just being a vessel to actually give people that good energy. Like I say, y'all don't care about making the most money. Y'all don't go to work because you can't just, you're not the type to just have a job because like, all right, so it pays the bills and I'm good and I'll be set. Like y'all are not the type to like that 9 to 5 clock in, clock out job that doesn't soothe your soul. Like you actually want to be able to be of service, because that's your 4th house cusp. So deep down inside, you have that be of service kind of mentality, but you want to do it in a way that actually helps you and heals you in the process as well, like soothes your soul. You want to do something that actually helps, that you actually feel like, damn, this is what I'm supposed to do. But having a Pisces midheaven, understand that because midheaven is your reputation, and Pisces is kind of like not, you can't really pinpoint what they're doing. Pisces is kind of free flowing. You can't really catch a fish like that. They kind of swim away when you want to hold on to them a little bit. So understand that your reputation, you can attract a lot of like rumors about yourself. A lot of people might look at you and perceive you in a way that's not who you are at all. So like understand that people might talk about you like, oh, the person is like this, the person is like that, but you're like a complete opposite of that. So people might even like make up stories about you a lot, because like when it comes to your workplace, when it comes to your reputation, your public persona, it's gonna be wrapped around that Pisces dreamy, daydreamy kind of energy. So it's gonna be kind of hard for people to really know who you truly are, because y'all don't really like show who you truly are in a way, if that makes sense. Y'all do things in a very like mysterious, low-key way. Y'all also need to like have isolation at work as well, because Pisces needs isolation to allow themselves to be imaginative, to allow themselves to go in that other realm in a way. So people might look at you like, yo, that person knows about themselves, that person is so different, that person is so weird or whatever. So like understand that your reputation can have a stigma of that dreamy kind of mystic kind of energy. So keep that in mind. But know that you do need a job, you do need a career that allows you to have like full freedom to be creative, to be yourself. But most importantly is to isolate yourself sometimes too, at work, especially with your career, especially because like I said before, y'all feel energy on a deep level. Y'all really like whatever people are feeling, that's what y'all feel too on a deep level. Y'all like empaths when it goes out to the workplace. So being able to isolate yourself, or being able to like work by yourself a little bit, allows you to actually go into your own mind and actually like indulge into your imagination. It allows you to actually be who you truly are and like express yourself fully, because you actually have the isolation, you have the quiet, you have the peace to actually, be imaginative. When people are around you all the time, their energies are always going to be like interfering with yours. Their thoughts will come into your mind. Like you can actually look at somebody and not even talk, but you can low-key know what they're thinking, low-key know what they're feeling, and that will get into your mind, and that will like kind of cloud your judgment, cloud your work ethic, kind of cloud your progress in a way, because this is a water sign midheaven. So like y'all feel everything on an emotional deep level. So y'all need a work, need a career that allows you to be free, allows you to be creative. It has to spiritually fulfill you. It's all about being able to know that what I'm doing is like my purpose. What I'm doing is what I'm here to do. I'm not just doing this because I need the money. I'm not just doing this because I gotta pay bills. I'm doing this because like this is what I feel like I'm here on this earth to do, kind of thing. Y'all do things from the love of your heart type thing, like that very emotional, very spiritually connected kind of vibe when it comes to your workplace. In the privacy though, because on the outside it's like this person's mad aloof, they're mad like unpredictable, unreliable, whatever. But not knowing in your private life, your fourth house and your IC, when you go home, you like things put a certain way, you like things being like this, you like things very practical, very organized. Like y'all have this way of being very private when it comes to your home life, and when you go out to public, y'all like let your imagination flourish, y'all let your intuition take over. So always trust in your intuition when it comes to what kind of decisions you're supposed to make. Y'all naturally make like emotional decisions, but understand that that's your intuition speaking to you. So always trust in that gut feeling that y'all get. Always trust in your intuition when it comes to your workplace. Do something that fulfills your heart, that fulfills your soul, not just for the money. And understand that people will look at you, they'll be like attracted to you because it's like, this person is so different. I've never seen something like this before. It's just so mystical, it's so magical in a way. So like use your artistic abilities, your creative abilities, use all those talents that you have built up as a child when you isolated yourself from your family, when you isolated yourself trying to like put yourself in your own little world as a child with that Virgo IC. Use all the things you've learned and actually put that into a career for yourself. Be your own boss in a way, and like have your own way of expressing yourself, making your own hours, not being so like pinned down to hit a deadline. Like you don't like things being so like hectic like that. Y'all like to be free flowing, free moving, water sign energy. You want things to be like free flowing, and it has to fulfill your soul at the end of the day. So that's my video on Pisces Midheaven. Hope y'all enjoyed that. Apologize for the wait. I wasn't even trying to wait this long, but like I tried making this video hella time, you understand, but it's like my mental, I had to meditate, man. I had to meditate a lot because like the way this world is set up, what's going on right now, it's like it's kind of getting to me a little bit. I'm not gonna hold you, but all I'm gonna say about that is like if they don't hear us now, it's like what else we gotta do kind of thing, because like we have tried everything. We tried kneeling peacefully, tried doing all these like small peaceful things, but that didn't work. So obviously right now they hear us, so understand that the whole world's going through like a whole shift. Things are like we're actually learning like, oh shit, like I can't really trust the government, I can't really trust like people that put my whole faith in. It's like now we're learning that we as a people are actually the voice of everything. We as a people actually have the power. We outnumber them 100%. I'm not trying to preach and all that, but understand that right now we're witnessing like a whole shift of consciousness, a whole shift of everything. We're realizing that we're not supposed to trust into somebody else, supposed to trust into our own people, trust into us as humanity, and don't trust into like the ones that are trying to run shit. But we actually as a people run shit, and the more that we come together as a people, Aquarius, age of Aquarius shit, the more that we come together as people, that's how we actually like, you know, make changes in this world. We're not supposed to sit back and like let somebody else run our life. It's like we actually have to take action and actually be out there taking action in our life, kind of thing. So if you have subscribed to my channel, appreciate all y'all for real. You already know. If you haven't subscribed yet though, go ahead and handle that one time for your boy. Don't forget to drink your water, mind your business, and be safe out here. Be safe out here, y'all. Be safe out here for real. It's your boy Lil Finesse Jiggy Hippie. I'm gonna see all y'all when I see y'all.